Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick update as to how I'm getting on with the audiobook of It by Stephen King. So before I do get into this, I do apologise for my voice. Every year my asthma goes to pot in winter and I have one of those coughs that I always get. So if my voice goes, I do apologise, but I'm going to try and get through this video as best as I can. Also, my bookcases still aren't here. I'm filming this the Saturday before it goes up. What date is that? Saturday the 13th, and my bookcases are being delivered today, but I thought I'd best get my videos out the way for this week, and then next week you'll get your videos all with my new bookcases, which will be great. But let's get on to it. That's the whole reason for this video. So as you know, my Halloween read for this month is It by Stephen King, but because the size is quite daunting, I've decided to go for the audiobook. And to basically get straight to the point, I'm not doing very well with it. I think it's mostly because I listen to my audiobooks on the way to and from work, but because I've started a new job, I haven't been listening to the audiobook on the way to work because I've been worrying about buses and getting to work on time, and then I haven't been listening to the audiobook on the way home from work because by the time I finish work, my head is just aching, and I think that's just because it's a new job, I'm concentrating a lot, and I just don't want to listen to my book and make my headache worse. So I haven't got very far. It's a 44-hour audiobook and I think I'm only 4 hours in or something like that. I am hoping to get into this a lot more just because I am getting more confident with the buses. I know when they're here, I know that I get there really early now, and my headaches are slowly starting to decrease. So hopefully I can start reading this more. But another thing is that I don't like reading it in the morning because I'm scared it will scare me because it's now dark in the morning. I don't like listening to it in the new house alone because again I don't want to scare myself to death. So yeah, that is the main problem. Another problem is that I am struggling with the timeline. Where I am now, I think it's introducing the children as when they are adults and they're going back to Derry. So you haven't even really seen the main characters as children yet, apart from the first chapter where, is it George gets murdered? So I am hoping the more I get into it, the more I will get more comfortable with the dual timeline. I am hoping that when I listen to it more, I will get used to the timeline a bit more and I'll get used to the plot. Because it was very confusing at first. I was like, is this all happening at the same time? Are these the main characters but they're adults now? Why are they adults? Because obviously not reading it, and after having heard about the film part 1 and part 2, I thought this book was literally in part 1 and part 2. Part 1 being children, part 2 being adults. But obviously it's not. It's two timelines running at the same time. So I do just really hope that I do get into it a bit more. Because I am hoping that I like it. I'm hoping this is the gateway to maybe me reading more Stephen King. Maybe me getting into horrors a bit more. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I am going to get along with it. I've been told that if I don't understand the timeline, this will be a very hard book for me to listen to. But I'm going to keep going at it. If I haven't got very far by Halloween, I'm unfortunately going to have to DNF it. But like I did say, I do hope it gets better as you do go along. If you have read this, listen to the audiobook, please comment down below just to give me some hope that I can get this finished, because I really wanted to like it. I knew it was a big risk, what with me not being a big fan of horror, but I thought it was a risk worth taking. Not going very good at the moment, but it's just my personal circumstances. I will hopefully get back to you in my October wrap up with how it's going, but with how it's going at the moment, more likely this is going to be in my November wrap up. But anyway, like I said before, if you've read this gigantic book, comment down below just to tell me your thoughts and whether you think I will get into it. But apart from that, that's all. So I've got all my social media links below, and I will see you later with a new video. Bye!